like right away go to where they tell us.
Well, that's why we're advocating for we might check it and we make the move. We go across the street.
Women united will never be defeated. 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 Women.
Look at the stand-up.
Is there a reason on the other side?
My choice. My body, 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 my choice.
It's 7 p.m. Monday. Yeah, one more if you don't mind. For the boys.
My body, my choice. My choice. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate, not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate. Our bodies, our lives. Our bodies, our lives. Our bodies, our lives. Our rights, our choice. Women, respect choice. Trust women, respect choice. Trust women, respect choice. Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Now. What do you want? Choice. Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate. Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate. Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate. Not the church. Legislators are going to start walking over their
You're the 200 person. 200.
Why can't we be on the... They're going to come out of the store, they're going to walk across the Capitol, and turn around at 11:30.
11:30. Okay.
Start changing people. Why not right away? Well, we could do that. We have to put your signs in. Well, I say we put our signs out in line to walk right.
They've already gone.
No, they haven't all. Not all of them have. They a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, they walk across about 11. And they're done by 11:30.
It's 11:25, so
I say we do it anyway. We do it anyway.
you'll see. That's
Respect choice. Respect women. Respect choice. Respect women. Respect choice.
I want to see if I can get somebody's attention over there, though.
We'll mic check it. We'll mic check it. We'll see if it works. by mic checking it. Do you know how that goes? Mic check. You say,
Let's go this way a little bit. Hey, somebody wants to come. Thank you.
Can't you say
Abortion is a form of Hitlerism.
no sign?
Yeah, my nose. Everybody keep forming a line that way. Please don't block the sidewalk. No signs, and it must be quiet.
She's
this election. I'm so happy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But we came, and Lopez, I think he's from up northern Virginia, delegate. He stood on the backside and he said, I have a question for everyone. He said, what does my wife's vagina have to do with Johnson? I almost couldn't believe he said it. And the people were just like, that's a really good question. What does this HB1 have to do with his wife's vagina? What does that have to do with Johnson County? So they ran on the platform, but this is what we get. It's crazy.
It's hard for me to hear somebody tell me,
every day.
you know what I mean? No, we're going to take your rights, and then, you know what, you're supposed to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, and be quiet,
Like a
line up
dog.
across the
Do what I
street, get
say.
off the property. Yeah. And, I saw women coming out of there crying. I saw women sobbing hysterically. I think it finally hit some women that, what our status really is in this society and in this culture, in this time where we find ourselves in this building. And we have people fighting so hard for us, but they need more votes. They can't do it alone. Vote for them. And vote for more people who will stand up for our rights.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, ma'am.
Tarina Keene. So what should we start out with this with talking
Just
about what's
about to
today?
talk about what happened today. Why is it so important? What happened today?
Okay.
For people, put in context for younger people to understand.
Hi, we're here at the state capitol in Richmond with Tarina Keene from Choice, Virginia, and we just got out of the hearings for HB1, and we want to ask her what happened today and where we go from here. So, Tarina?
Well, what happened today was quite shocking. We had HB1, the notorious personhood bill that we actually thought would probably we would find some reason among legislators to defeat it on various reasons, because this especially harms women, but it actually affects every Virginian out there, and on a number of levels. There are 25,000 references to the word person in the Code of Virginia. So not only are we talking about women's reproductive health care and rights, we are talking about tax law, we're talking about probate law, we're talking about every piece of every single law in the Code of Virginia that has the word person. We're talking about, we can't even fathom the effects that this law could have. And today, unfortunately, there was an amendment that I think misrepresented itself to the legislators, that it would actually not ban contraception if we do get to that point in this law. But it's so vague, it's so poorly written that we still believe that no matter what, this bill still affects contraception as well as assisted conception, as well as abortion and all the other things that I mentioned before. So we're definitely shocked that this bill actually got out of committee, but we haven't lost hope. And I think if we can keep getting the word out to people about how far-reaching this particular bill is, that we can hopefully change the mind of some senators. And if we don't, boy, the governor's in a hot spot.
Oh yes.
And,
Has to show what he's made out of.
exactly. Absolutely. So we're still weighing all of our options to see how we're gonna tackle this. The other bill that was on the docket today was HB 462, mandatory ultrasound bill, which was amended by the governor. This bill is still extremely flawed. We feel like he really was just trying to save himself and his political aspirations by amending it and taking out the by specifically saying that they wouldn't force transvaginal ultrasound. But still, you're mandating an ultrasound, and you're actually mandating an ultrasound that doesn't even work for the majority of women who are seeking abortions. 90+% of all abortions happen prior to 12 weeks gestation. There is no way you can see a fetus when it is smaller than a kidney bean or a grain grain of rice, that you have to do it transvaginally. But of course, we don't want anyone to undergo any of these ultrasounds without your consent. That's the thing. And also, they're also intervening in a doctor's role in making his or her judgment in, deciding whether an ultrasound is actually medically feasible or necessary.
That's a good point, because Northam is my senator, and I worked for his election, and I thought he pretty laid it out pretty much. It's the provider-patient relationship is being interfered with, which we haven't done on any other medical issue. And I think he made it very clear that he knew what was up, what was behind this. And
he's a doctor.
And he's a doctor, so he should know. And I was very proud that he was my senator, and he's a senator from Norfolk, where we're from. And I'm happy that we worked for his election. And it seems to me they need some more help. They need the votes. They don't have the votes.
Absolutely.
So Tarina, where do we go from here?
Well, I think what we need to do is keep the pressure on not only the senators and the delegates, but the governor. The governor could, he has the power right now to make this all go away, to stop this. Whether he's going to do that or not is obviously he's trying to find ways to get around these bills, and they're not very good. They're badly written. They're ill thought out, and I think at this point, to save himself and his political aspirations, and actually, frankly, the rest of his party, who will be held accountable for these extremely bad bills and far-reaching bills, he could actually stop this now. But if we can keep, as Virginians, and particularly as women, to show our outrage, I think we can still continue to make some progress. It all is not lost at this point.
Well, seeing all these people here today, I think it's obvious it's not lost, and I think that women have made connections here. I know I did Monday and today. And I think women talking to each other and being empowered, that's our best hope.
Yes, absolutely.
And I believe that.
Can you tell us, we cannot lose that feeling that we are in control of ourselves and our bodies.
Absolutely.
And make sure that the legislature knows. And remember, 2013 is an election year, and if we can't get it done this year, we can get it done next year. Thank you.
Thank you so much.